Hey guys, it's your boy Glass Gaming. Today I'm be doing a video on Lunalight Tri-Brigade. This deck is a super fun deck I've been constructing for about a few days now. I've been playing online and kicking butt with it. It's a not very versatile deck, but it can pull off some really crazy combos that a lot of decks can't besides other Tri-Brigade builds such as Tri-Brigade Zodiac and Tri-Brigade Bird Up, or Lyrilisk, if you'd like to call it that, or Lyrilisk, whatever it's called. But anyways, let's just get into the combos. This is my personal build. I came up with this Lunalight, like, Wystrix idea. I think other people tried it in the past, but it didn't work the best because of the restrictions, such as, like, having to use dark monsters and stuff like that. But yeah, let's just get into the combos. I think the deck's pretty consistent. If there are any misplays, let me know down in the comments, because that would definitely help me in the future. But anyways, let's just get into it. So we open a copy of Perfume, a copy of Stormwind's Berry Statue, one copy of Foolish Burial, one copy of Prosperity, and one copy of Kaleido Chick, or Kaleido Chick, depending on how you pronounce it. I pronounce it Kaleido Chick, but it's either way. Anyways, we open a pretty stacked hand. This hand is basically a free win unless, you get hand trapped, but even then we still have stuff to get into pretty crazy board breakers. Seeing Barrier Statue is not that bad either. So we're going to go ahead and start by Prosperiting. Yes, we are running Prosperity in this deck. Reason why is because there are cards in an extra deck where we actually don't need them. So for this instance, I hit a Unicorn. I don't know what I was thinking because I think we actually set up IP in this replay. But this is just mainly to show that you can banish really whatever you want. We're going to add the Tenki because we want to deck thin for Fractal. We're going to activate the Tenki, getting to Fractal. And if you don't know already, Chick plus Perfume is our full Wystrix combo, or that plus Summoner Monk. We're going to go Fractal, getting us Nerval. Nerval is going to add us a copy of Karas, or whatever you want to pronounce it as. We're going to go and use Karas effect, allowing us to hit our copy of Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds, and then use its effect to banish 2 Winged Beast, or Beast Warrior monsters to summon, or special summon a monster from the extra deck, equal to its rating. So we're going to go ahead and summon the Tri-Brigade Link 2, which allows us to summon a monster from hand. We're going to rechange the one we banished. Instead of doing that, we're going to actually go Fractal. Reason why is because there could be cards that can actually recycle this in the deck. So we're going to go ahead and go summon Kaleido Chick from hand. Keep in mind, we have not committed our normal summon, so we're fine on that. And we're going to go and dump for cost since Kaleido Chick is cost. It's going to change the name to Yellow Martin now. And we're going to go ahead and bounce our copy. Or actually, what are we doing from here? Okay, so I see what happened. We're going to go ahead and activate Foolish. Reason why is because we want an extra card to discard for our Lunalight Perfume. So we're going to actually go Foolish Burial. And we'll dump for cost Panther Dancer instead. So we're going to go ahead and dump our copy of Martin. So yeah, this is the smart play to go. We're going to go and use Martin effect, allowing us to add Serenade Dance. Now, what happens from here is I'm going to reborn the copy of Yellow Martin, and we're going to XZ. We're going to make Wystrix. So if you don't know already, if XZ, or it's sent from an XZ or a detach, it's not going to get banished. So basically what we're going to do is detach that Martin so it doesn't get banished. We can recycle it for next turn. Also, we'll have another target for our Lunalight Leo Dancer, which personally I'm not playing the fusions because I think they're too heavy in the extra deck. I'd rather play the Utopia double stuff, but it really depends on what you're going for. We're going to go ahead and use our copy of Perfume, hitting Serenade Dance to go ahead and add Wolf. Wolf will be our target for the Leo Dancer, and we're going to go ahead and bounce with Martin, our copy of Wolf. We're going to summon a Raptor singing Lanius and make a Link 2 for our copy of Wystrix. Wystrix will summon a copy of Zephyros. So, I think I've demonstrated many times, you can really run whatever you want. I think the Zephyros and the Chris and Bora the Spear is the best way to go, personally. The reason why is because Zephyros is way better than seeing, stuff like Mimicry Lanius and Raider's Wing. Raider's Wing, don't get me wrong, is a really good card. It's just, it has so many restrictions compared to stuff like Zephyros, where, it can bounce a Tenki and stuff like that and still be able to full combo, even with it in hand. But it really depends on your build. Personally, I run both, but whatever. We're going to go in and make our Force tricks, go and detach the copy of Zephyros the Elite, adding Chris. Now what's going to happen is we're going to use Zephyros, bouncing our Tenki, and if you don't know on the ruling of Zephyros, it has to be a monster that can, or a card that can be bounced to hand. It cannot be an extra deck monster, sadly. At first I thought it was one that you can bounce, you know, your Wise Tricks or something like that, but no, it has to be a card that has to go to your hand. We're going to take the damage and go ahead and use our Wise Tricks effect. This is a bit late, but I correct it later, as you can see in the chat box. So yeah, we're going to go and do that. We're going to go and summon our copy of Infinity. So do never forget to do this. See, it literally helps you play through Nibiru. If you don't do that, then you're going to die to Nibiru. So we're going to make Smorg using our Wise Tricks and the Blossom. So once we have our Smorg link, we're going to make an IP Masquerena. And then we're going to summon our Chris. Then once that happens, I'm going to make an Xyz summon for Abyss Dweller. We are going to activate Wolf and use its effect, banishing our 3 Lunalights from Graveyard to summon Leo Dancer. So that's the full combo. End phase, we're going to go Smorg, summon your target. Really, in this instance, if we did not open the Barrier Statue, I would have went Barrier Statue. But Avion also works because, you know, we got 3 negates on field already, 1 preventing graveyard stuff. So, you know, this kind of kills Eldelich if we're going second. And just crazy stuff like that. We also run stuff like, I think Access Code. I think we run Access Code. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that, but just OTK cards that are pretty easy to pull off. Now for replay number 2, we open a copy of Tri-Brigade kit, which I'm thinking of cutting down to 1 copy. 1 kit, 1 Kalido Chick, 1 copy of Foolish Burial, 1 copy of Tenki, and 1 copy of Chris. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by going ahead and activating Tenki, getting us to our Fractal. So if you don't know, Fractal is what you want to get to every single time because of how like free its combo piece is. We're going to go ahead and dump our Zephyros off the Foolish Burial and activate Fractal effect. Fractal will hit Nerval using its effect to add Karas. Once that happens, we're going to use our effect Zephyros, bouncing the Tenki for a follow-up for next turn. Also going to be discard fodder for stuff like Lunalight, Perfume, and Lunalight Serenade Dance. Now we're going to pitch our copy of Kalido Chick to summon our Cross since we don't want to burn up our normal summon. Which I don't even think we used a normal summon in this whole replay, but we're going to go and use the Tri-Brigade link to summon Kit. And we're going to summon our Chris from hand, making the Force Trick stuff. In this instance, we are not able to set up the whole Cyber Dragon Infinity stuff, which is perfectly fine. All we're trying to get to is a Winged Beast, plus enough links to go into our Smorg. So we're going to go ahead and summon our copy of Wise Tricks. Now Wise Tricks will summon a copy of Raider's Wing, or whatever target you did not draw. Now we're going to go ahead and make our Smorg, and go ahead and make an IP Masquerena. So what's going to happen from here is Kit will be able to activate. Technically, you could have activated your copy of the Tri-Brigade link in Graveyard to draw and put a card on the bottom of the deck, but it wouldn't have mattered too much because, you know, Tenki's a really great follow-up, plus we can get to stuff like Wolf, another Kalido Chick for extra cost, I guess, you know, baiting out if you have a bad opponent or just stuff like that. So we're going to go and use our Kit effect, summoning our copy of Double Dragon Lords, which, if you don't know already, is basically another IP or better because it can bounce stuff on the field. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to go end phase to summon our copy of Barrier Statue. Don't get me wrong, I think, honestly, the better play would be going Avion, since, you know, there's not really a target in the extra deck that you want to go that's a wind, unless you're running that other monster, but still, I think Avion would be the way to end off. This is just, you know, standard since we already control winds. Now, for the next replay, we opened a copy of Wolf, Tenki, Fractals, 2 copies of them actually, and a Nerval, which I might be cutting down to 2, but it's a Winged Beast, so, you know, I might be keeping it at 3 for now. We're going to activate Tenki, adding Kalido Chick, or Kalido Chick, whatever you pronounce it as. And we're going to go ahead and start by activating our copy of Wolf, and activating Fractal, hitting itself to dump Nerval. Nerval will go ahead and add us Karas. Karas will go ahead and pitch our Fractal. I think the correct play in this instance would have been hitting Nerval, since we already get our Winged Blade stuff because of the Kalido Chick, or Kalido Chick, and our Wolf and everything, but it's perfectly fine in this instance. Now what's going to happen is we're going to go and use Karas, hitting those 2 to go and summon our copy of the Tri-Brigade Link 2. This will go ahead and summon our copy of Kalido Chick from hand, dumping our copy of Yellow Martin. Now what's going to happen here is the Yellow Martin's going to summon itself by bouncing the wolf, and we're going to make our XZ summon. We'll go ahead and make 4 Strix. 4 Strix will go ahead and add a Singing Lanius, and then we will activate wolf and summon our copy of Singing Lanius. Singing Lanius, and that will be linked into a copy of Y-Strix, which will activate, summoning us either a Zephyros or a Raider's Wing, depending on what combo you're going for. Now we're going to go ahead and turn these into our Samorg, which is perfectly fine at this point, and we're going to make our IP. So yeah, you can see this deck can't consistently put, or it can consistently put out the 4 Strix combo and everything. It's just, if you can't make it infinity, there's no reason I'm burning up all your resources just to getting that 1 extra negate, when you can still set up stuff like Double Dragon Lords, IP Masquerade, and more. I do not think we used our normal summon yet, so we're probably going to use it for the rest of the replay. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to go ahead and bounce the 10 keys, summoning Zephyros, taking 400, and yeah, we go normal summon the Nerval, banishing 2, and summoning our copy of Double Dragon Lords for another bounce. End phase, we can summon Avion. If you really wanted to, you can turn these to another link and make Avermax, and then, you know, you can protect your Avion, but it doesn't really matter. Or you could even go Barrier Statue if you really wanted to. This is not the final build of the deck if you don't know already, so don't worry too much. I'm just showing off the IP targets we can choose since we're not locked through the Barrier Statue. So yeah, that's this one. We got our Fallout with Leo Dancer and everything since we opened the 10 key. And then we'll go right next replay. I think this is actually the final replay I'm going to be showing off. But yeah. We open Raider's Wing, which I'll show you. It's not completely dead if you open it. If you open this or Zephyros, it's still crazy. So yeah, we open Karas, this, a Fractal, and everything. So it's not completely dead. This deck bricks like 1 out of every 10 hands, which isn't too bad. But, you know, that's not too good at the same time because, you know, 1 out of 10's like every 3-4 games you're going to be bricking pretty bad. But, or 3-4 matches. Now what's going to happen is we're going to go and activate Fractal, Nerval, go ahead and get to our kit. And we're going to banish those 2, getting us into Baron Blossom. So I think I did go the wrong route. Let's go ahead and backtrack some. So how it should have went was Fractal, Kit, into Nerval, then add Karas. So if I did it the opposite way, you understand which way I'm going. Now what's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and go the Tri-Brigade link 2, summoning our copy of Kaleido Chick, and dumping our copy of Emerald Bird. And we're going to go ahead and summon, I think it's a normal summon, correct? Yes, Yellow Martin from hand, which will allow us to make a XZ monster, 4 Strix. 4 Strix will activate, go ahead and getting our Singing Lanius, and we'll summon a Raider's Wing from detaching our copy of Yellow Martin. And once that happens, we're going to go ahead and make our link 2 into our copy of Y-Strix, summoning a level 4 Winged Beast from the deck, which is always going to be the Zephyros or your Raider's Wing. Now what's going to happen is we're going to make the second 4 Strix. This will allow us to time this properly. As soon as we add, we can use our effect of Y-Strix, setting our rank up spell. So yeah, there we go, we did it correctly. We're going to pay half our life points and go ahead and summon our Cyber Dragon Infinity. Now we're going to make a Link 2 into IP Masquerade and make our Link 3 into Samorg. So if you're wondering, yes, Y-Strix is a Winged Beast, so this is a legal play. Now we're going to go ahead and draw and place our copy of Tenki back on the bottom of the deck. Now once that happens, we're going to go end phase, summon Avion, Barrier Statue, whatever you're really going for. Anyways, that's it for the combos. I hope you people enjoyed. This was a really fun deck I've been working on. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.